I'm Mary Beth Albright with the Washington Post, and I just realized that everything in my house needs to be fixed. I'm homebound right now, as you probably are, but eating is one of life's great pleasures, and we need to celebrate that. Today, we're making crunchy, pillowy fish cakes using a can of salmon. Now, if you haven't had canned salmon before, it's fantastic. I eat this on a regular basis when I am not homebound. So this is going to be a delicious recipe. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, just open the can of salmon and drain it. And then put your salmon right into a large bowl. Now the great thing about this salmon, it's already cooked. You can eat it just like this, which I put it in salads all the time, or you can get fancy and make fish cakes. The great thing about this recipe is that you can really adjust it to whatever you have on hand. So start with salmon, and then I'm gonna put in an egg. That's gonna bind it together. I know a lot of people don't have access to eggs right now. If you don't, that's fine. Now everything else we're going to put in, I'm going to put about a teaspoon in for each can of salmon that I put in. So it's about a teaspoon of mayonnaise. I'm going to put some lemon zest into the bowl, and that's going to add a bright citrus flavor. If you don't have a lemon on hand, don't worry about it. And here's the thing, this is the way humanity is cooked for most of our existence. You take what you've got on hand and you use it to make something that's great. And this is what we're doing right now. You can do this, it's in your DNA. And then a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. This is the time to go into your spice drawer. If you have some dried parsley, you can put that in too. I don't have any breadcrumbs in the house, so I decided to experiment with nut crumbs. To make nut crumbs, you just take a regular old coffee grinder, put a few, I use cashews, but you could also use almonds, and then pulse the coffee grinder. Until they're little crumbs. If you really want to use breadcrumbs, toast a piece of bread, and you can run that through the coffee grinder too. It's really up to you. I just like nut crumbs. A little different. Okay, so about a teaspoon of nut crumbs. And then you just combine it with a spoon or a fork or whatever you have lying around. So you can make these into small patties for hors d'oeuvres or a large patty for a meal. Or sometimes I just make small patties because they look adorable, so let's do that. Just form them into patties that are as big as you want them to be. The thing about salmon too is that it has long chain omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to help depression and anxiety. Now look, I'm not saying that everything's gonna be okay if you make salmon, but I do think we need to do everything right now to ensure our ability to cope with what's going on. And let food be thy medicine. Look, I made 3 small ones and 1 big one. It's crazy, it's so exciting. Which one's gonna taste best? This is what passes for excitement these days. And you know, I'm here for it. No, really, I'm here for it. I can't go anywhere. About medium heat. If you have a nonstick skillet, great. If not, that's fine too. Just put a little oil in the skillet regardless so that it gets a nice crust on it. All right, we've heated the oil and now it's time for the salmon cakes. Ooh. Feels like a little special. So now I'm putting oil and lemon juice over the salmon cakes and the salad. This is actually my lunch, so I'm going to eat it now. You can get so much fresh taste from a can. You just need to zhuzh it up a little. And right now, I'm having a moment of gratitude for everyone involved in growing and distributing and selling the food that I have on my plate right now. I'm Mary Beth Albright with the Washington Post. Stay safe and eat deliciously.